Good evening, this is your psychic LJ, reporting from the United Kingdom. I want you all to sit back and relax, and let's look into the looking glass for the next few years ahead. I hope you're all keeping well in these trying times, and let's go straight into it. So as my crystal ball haze is over, I want to send healing and blessings out to everybody around the world who's been caught up in all these crazy weather conditions. Recently we had the Hurricane Lee, which charged through the USA, and I feel it's as if that there's more of this to come. Now, what I'm actually feeling very strongly is that the East Coast is still very vulnerable in the USA. And I want to send protection out to California. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm feeling it very strong tonight, and also Florida and down the East Coast. So I feel it's as if that the towns that I feel could be vulnerable, I am getting, or areas, remember the letter F and the letter L. Okay, it's coming through very strong, and the letter A as well, and the letter M. As you know, there is also been challenges which has took place in the Supreme Court there with 45. I want to say the next 2 to 3 weeks is going to be interesting, and I'm getting next Wednesday or Thursday for some unknown reason. I'm filming this now, and it's Thursday night, early hours of Friday morning. But I want to say that they are giving us the 14th Amendment. It's coming through very strong. So watch for that. But at the minute, I'm sort of seeing 45, and he's standing there, and he possibly could still run for the Republican Party. Remember, there's different timelines there which could take place. We've also had recently the Hunter Biden indictment, and I'm not so sure if nothing much is going to come to this, okay? But again, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks. It's crucial, 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm also getting the 21st, the 25th and the 27th. So I want you to remember them dates. They're coming through very strong. And also the 15th and the 16th. So maybe we'll know more around about that time. Right, I'm sending prayers out to Libya with the dreadful floods which has just taken place, and apparently 20,000 people have lost their lives, or fatalities there. And also Morocco with the aftermath of the earthquake, and not to mention Maui with what happened in Hawaii, with the people who suffered so much, okay? Because I just feel it's the aftermath. When it comes off the news and they go on to the next event, people tend to think, oh, well, that's over and done with, but it's actually not. I mean, there's thousands of people who are homeless there in Maui, and they're not getting much help there. So I want to send healing and blessings out there to everybody. But it's really dreadful what's took place there recently to do with Libya. And I do believe, you know, guys, that we are living in very, I would say, biblical times. I am going to say that there's going to be massive problems which the USA could face with the economy. Remember, this is a stepping stone, guys, and I've been saying this for a while, before the new economy comes in. But I am being shown tonight central banks, and I'm getting global trade. And I feel global trade could take a hit. And this could sort of bring a new path, okay, which could sort of feed the way for the new future. But where everything sort of takes place in the United States of America, it's also going to cause problems, and I'm saying blocking of cargo ships, and there could be problems over the east. So this is going to be like, possibly could be a knock-on effect which could take place. But I've been saying this for a while, where Australia could lead the way. It's coming through really strong. And I keep getting Singapore for some unknown reason. So maybe there's going to be some new changes there. But as I look on, you know, 3, 4, 5 years on down the line, we have hit some sort of dreadful crisis, and we're coming out of it. But I do feel Africa is going to lead the way into the future with trade. Okay, so remember that. I'm saying the word bill or bills, and I'm getting Federal Reserve. And I've said this for a while, you know, like the film, The Three Kings, the old film, The Three Kings, and it was all about Saddam Hussein's gold. I'm saying it again. It's coming through really strong. Watch for scandals to come out in mysteries to do with a man palish to the face, darkish to the hair, and also to do with Saudi Arabia. And it's to do, I'm seeing Arabs running on horses through the desert. There's a ticking clock, and time is running out. But where there'll be one scandal, there will be many will unfold. Many will unfold. Okay, so it's coming through really, really strong. But it's around about the time where it could change the narrative for 45 and around the USA to do with politics. There will be an event, and when this happens, it will be a great distraction. I want to say that this fall will be distraction season. I see 2024 will be like Spaghetti Junction, guys, with a stream of events. And this is why I've been saying this for a while, you know, for the last couple of years. We must keep grounded, but we also must prep and not to get triggered. And remember, guys, charity begins at home. We are going to witness many people. Now get this one, it's coming through really strong. We are going to witness many people who will drop, well-known people who are going to drop out of the political race in the USA. And I'm being shown there's a question mark there to do with Kennedy. So Robert Kennedy, so possibly watch for that. It reminds us a little bit of like musical chairs, and I'm getting a lot of switching around and people leaving. So that's coming out really strong. Okay, what else do I see? I'm seeing big scandals to come out, guys. And as I'm filming this, right, it's in the middle of the night, Friday morning. It's so funny because I feel it's as if it's like left, right and centre. And it's to do with celebrities. It's to do with mainstream news. It's left, right and centre. But I'm also seeing big scandals to come out to do with 2 oil companies or gas companies, multi-billionaire companies to come out. And I'm being shown here, they're shown as the words foreign influence. Okay, so remember that. I'm getting the 23rd, the 24th, the 25th, the 26th and the 28th. And also the 4th. This is going to bring forth big, huge news. So where there'll be companies, a lot of companies will fall. A lot of big companies will fall or change or join. There's a lot of switchover happening. And I've been saying this for a while. It's the fight of the fittest and the strongest. But as we are coming into this new age, it's revealing a lot of truth. It's the big cleanup, guys. It's the big cleanup. But I'm also saying that there's big names to come out. It could be around social media. It could be to do with, you know, scandals to come out. And this is not to do with the USA. It could be to do with the UK. But you need to understand that some things aren't always true. I want you to remember that. There's a mass targeting going on, and I still feel the baddies are at play here. And, you know, you can't get rid of all the evil off the planet. You really, really can't. But there's a balance what's going to take place. So watch that you don't get dragged in to a lot of scandals, because some of them won't be true. I'm getting this really strong. But what I do feel is that there's a man in the UK where there will be scandals. So watch for that. Okay, and I've got Jed coming in and he's laughing. And I don't know why. He's not meaning it in a nasty, detrimental way. But it could be it's a funny man, it's a comedian, or somebody who is well known. So watch for that, okay? Okay, what else am I saying? I'm seeing more impeachments to come in. Not this year, But next year, get ready for a swing in the pendulum. Oh my God. And I'm getting the 25th Amendment. This is going to bring in big news. All right. Watch for Elon Musk coming forward with hot news into or running up to the next election approaches. He's going to be all over the news. Okay, I'm also seeing more problems to come forward with shootings in the USA. And it's, as you know, it's a big problem there. And I'm getting the letters. I want you to remember this. A, M, N, J, I, and C. Okay, these could be warnings for towns or areas. And I want to send prayers of protection out that this does not happen. Okay, it's like a duel of reality at the minute, isn't it? And so many things could happen. I'm also drawn to New York, and I've seen this vision before, and it looks like a subway, but I'm also seeing like high, tall buildings. But that could be linked to do with Paris as well, or London. And I get the word terrorism. I know there's going to be threats of terrorism. It's like a lot of different distractions this year, guys. And I'm getting the days of the week is Saturday and Monday with big news. I'm getting that song. And it's tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I'm getting that really strong. So maybe there's going to be something about a worry on a Monday. Stay vigilant, guys. Ooh, I'm seeing Zelensky on headlines. And this is not going to go well for him. And I don't know why it is. I'm getting like a darkness there. I'm getting the dates 16, 21st, 9th and 10th. Okay. But again, it's like everything has to unfold at the right time. Talking about time, I'm getting data from the past coming back to haunt. But the question is, who is it going to haunt? By October, 45 is going to be all over world news. That could be at the end of September as well. Mid to September, everything is going to really heat up, especially into the next full moon. But the following one will be explosive. Not the next full moon, the one after. It's like the past is coming back. I'm also being shown Mar-a-Lago. So maybe there's going to be some news about that. In one of these golf clubs as well. As you know, recently North Korea's just made deals with Putin. And it's like all of the four heads of the beast are on the rise before the fall. But what I'm being shown here is, and it's coming out very strong in this crystal ball tonight, a trip to Korea, North Korea, will be Putin's downfall. If not, one of his colonels or somebody next to him. But it will not go well. You may doubt my words, but November will foretell. As you know, recently we've had India, and there's been the recent virus which has broken loose over there, the Nipah virus. And, you know, this could cause a world problem here if it gets out of hand here. So possibly watch for that as well. But I do feel there could be a rise of another germ scare, so possibly watch for that. But it will be short. It will be short. It's going to be something about when all this happens, there's going to be big news and a rise of something from the east. All right? But the west will also rise. And they're shown as around a sea event. I want you to remember that. It's coming out really strong. What I want to say to you guys is, don't be tricked for what is to come. It is okay to say no. Remember, my vision right, that I gave you a few years back. And I said there would be official people standing with white coats on. It could be metaphoric, but like scientists coming forward with huge information. And I'm being shown this again tonight. And this is going to blow the cat right out of the bag. I am getting 2025 to 2026. There will be huge mass lawsuits. Oh, I'm seeing Sweden here, and it's coming out really strong. And I'm also very drawn to Sweden and Iceland for problems. And I don't know why I'm getting that, but it looks like it's very cold when it's happening. It may have something to do with a volcano or problems there, or I'm getting a lot of ice and snow problems. And I feel like I need to send heat to that area. So let's hope we don't have any power cuts this year, which I fear we could. And maybe that could hit Sweden really badly. Okay, it's coming out really strong. Okay, this is biblical times that we're in, guys. You know what I'm saying? We are taking a massive switch over into New Earth. And there's a lot of technology to come on the rise. And I'm seeing holograms very, very strong. People talked a few years ago about all the med beds are going to come out. And I says, oh, no, that's not going to happen. It's going to be different. They're going to ease in this technology, this alien technology with our gadgets. And they're going to ease it in that way. And maybe it's a healing device, small healing devices. Well, they're all coming out now, right, with quantum healing and all of that. But we don't always need the machines, because as we start to ascend, guys, we can become the great healers around the universe, because we are coming into, that higher ascension, and we are coming closer to source, and we are coming into the real, who we were sent here to be. We are birthing into the real reality, okay? New Earth. I am being shown holograms because technology is taking a place into our future Earth. Holograms, very strong. Hologram male is coming forth. Like where Princess Leia in Star Wars was talking in the hologram. I'm seeing hologram male here. Now, you remember when I said that the UFO hearings won't be so explosive to start with, and they will calm down and they'll go quiet. And then after that, there's going to be some explosive evidence. Well, again, as you know, recently NASA's just come forth with announcements apparently saying there is no evidence of ET life. Well, we knew they were going to say that, didn't we, guys? But you see, we're moving in the right direction, because what's going to happen after that is going to be explosive evidence. And with these extraterrestrials, a lot of this craft in the sky, a lot of it is secret military what's flying them. It's not all extraterrestrials, because I do believe Space Force is out there like Star Trek. So we are living in very, exciting times, scary times, but exciting times. But I don't feel we're quite ready yet. I believe with the extraterrestrials, they will make contact in small groups, yeah? But I've always said that contact is from within. I've been saying this for a while. The universe is within. So get into your meditation, that type of thing. It's very important. Practice with your crystals, and when you're doing that, you start to open up the stargate within your psychic eye. And they're waiting there to telepathically communicate. And then the more this shifts, and we come into that higher vibration, they will be ready to come in. But they're not quite ready yet, guys. Not quite yet. But I watch for the alien technology to come forward into our reality over the next year or so. It's like they're prepping way for, with their technology before the big one is revealed. Okay, what else am I saying? There's going to be 2 big social media platforms which is going to join, guys. It's coming through really strong. And I see many floods. I worry about Mother Earth. There's going to be so many floods coming globally. And again, I want to send healing out to Libya. This is only the start, guys. I sort of see Mother Mary, and she's looking over Mother Earth, and she's like she's crying for children, you know, children which have been lost with all these horrible events, but also the rise of children being released, you know, saving the children, all of that. This is going to be massive over the next couple of years. But as I see this, I'm getting schools could be under attack here. And there could be many protests that take place, not just in the UK and Europe, but also globally, okay? And I'm definitely seeing the US as well, in Canada. Canada isn't out the woods yet we had the strange fires, but I just see many protests that take place in Canada. Okay, so I want to send healing and blessings out to all these different places. I'm particularly drawn tonight to China and New Zealand in the UK and many parts of the United States, California and Florida. And I want to say this is all to do with weather, okay, and events. I keep getting Hong Kong, guys. A little while ago, as you know, there was protests over there, and I see this rising again. And I talked about this in my last World Predictions, where I talked about something wasn't quite right to do with the Brexit, and where people have been worried about Taiwan and China, it's something about Hong Kong what's about to kick off there. So watch for this. They're shown as an explosion. Now, I don't know if this is literal or metaphoric, all right? But I'm getting Hong Kong and China. And it's something definitely to do with the East, okay? Problems to do with an earthquake. And I see people trapped in a building. Where I see an earthquake in the East, I also see it over Europe. Round about the time, there's going to be huge news of the Vatican. They're showing us smoke coming out of the Vatican. Oh, guys, there's problems brewing in Sudan, in Africa. And I'm getting militant groups. You know, we had that militant leader. I'm seeing him again. And obviously, he's supposed to be in spirit. But I don't feel very strongly. I feel this is not over and done with yet. It's all entwined. It's all the tentacles, guys, all getting disrupted, right? Which was the start. Right, the start, everything what happened in Ukraine, it's all getting disrupted now to do with all the crimes taking place, what's been taking place globally. I'm getting Yugoslavia, and I want to send healing and blessings out there, and I don't know why. In Turkey, Turkey's not out of the woods yet either. This is huge, guys. In Poland, and as you know, recently we've had Ukraine, which took an attack again on Russia, I believe, this time. And it was something near the Black Sea, in the Bay or something. And I said this would happen. I'm getting the Gulf of Mexico. I don't know why. I'm drawn to there tonight. Round about the time, there's going to be some big news to do with airports. Everything I'm telling you will fall into place like a jigsaw puzzle. Tabloids, guys. Scandals left, right and centre with well-known people. Some of these are psyops. Some of these aren't real targeting, but some of them are real. And it's a case of not getting caught up in the drama, taking that step back, recognising it, because we're all being tested about what is true and what is not true. Okay, what else am I saying? I'm getting a book coming out, another book coming out with Harry and Meghan, but I see them all over world news there. There's going to be some massive news there, and big news coming in with the royal family. Also another baby to be born, so watch for that. Baby news coming in around them. Explosive news is going to come out with Putin, if not by the end of 2024. I would say round about into the beginning of 2025. Okay, but I would say, if not by no later than 2024, but it could be the end. It could be the end of this year as well. Okay, they're giving us the coral reef, and I'm also seeing Yellowstone Park, and there's something about a murder what's going to come back around again. Not one, but two, but three. it's like everything what's being brushed underneath the carpet is all going to start to come out, even to do with missing children. I am very drawn to the ocean tonight, guys, and I want to see where there's planes trapped. It's something to do with air, where they can't take off. I hope this timeline doesn't happen, but it will be a cliffhanger and it will have us on the edge of our seats. Guys, I'm getting a lot of clicking of cameras, and a well-known man, will walk free from prison in the US or the UK. Also getting Europe as well. It's all over news. Round about that time, there's going to be shocks to do with the shooting. It's awful when I say things, guys, but sometimes I don't want to say it, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing in this crystal ball tonight. It's my take on it. But there's big news also to come out with Julian Assange. So where there'll be two big bits of news to do with men, it could be two separate men. That's it. Two separate men. Two big bits of news. Could even be three men. Wow, guys. This is huge, guys. Huge. We need to ride the storm like gliders. Keep your boots firmly on the ground for 2024. Where there'll be sadness with water at the end of this year. Children will sing in a choir. Money will be raised. We are living in such biblical times, guys. We need to keep our boots firmly on the ground for 2024. I am getting the initials H-O. And I'm getting ho, ho, ho. But this is not Santa Claus. This is not Santa Claus at all. History is about to repeat itself. The 2024 election will be explosive. Take care, guys. Be strong. And remember, don't get caught up. Don't get triggered. Look within. This is your call. We are living in trying times, exciting times, dangerous times, but beautiful times of everything to be revealed. May the force be with you all. Goodbye now. The silicon chip inside her head gets switched to overload. Nobody's gonna go to school today.
Where am I? I think I'm stuck on end screen. Guys, I need to stop doing this astral travelling. I keep getting stuck in a cloud. But anyway, I'm stuck in my end screen. So don't forget, subscribe to my channel and press the bell for new updates. Us fairies, you know, we're always getting up to mischief. See you all soon. Bye now.